What's up guys, it's your Boxing Mind. Tonight's video I'm going to go through the main muscles of the body that you normally train at the gym when you're working out. You're at the gym and you're bodybuilding, you're doing strength training, or you're working for strength or for power. You're building your body up at the gym. I'm going to go through all the main muscles, okay? And I'm going to explain how important they are to improve your boxing performance, okay? The most important thing for boxing performance and punching power is your technique, okay? Technique. The more you train your technique in the kinetic chain, the more power you'll have. But supplement your power, a small way to increase it is to have stronger muscles. So when you have got good technique and you're using a kinetic chain, you can torque. When you're torquing the kinetic chain, all the power into your punches. If these muscles are stronger, okay, and better developed, your power will increase, okay? You have more punching power. So I'm going to go through them all. I'm going to explain how important they are for punching power as a boxer. Okay, so here we go. Okay, we're going to start with the deltoids, okay? I'm not going specific, I'm just going to talk about the deltoids as a whole, okay? So the whole shoulder, the whole deltoids, front, back, side. Very important for boxing, very important. Punches, we'll be punching all day coming from the deltoids. So they are very important to be strong, endurance and have power. You need to train them good. Now we're going to go with the chest, the pectoral muscles, okay? Again, not going specific, we're just going to talk about the chest as a whole. Very, very important. Your pushing movements, punching movements come from the chest. The core, very, very, very important. The kinetic chain comes up through the legs, it goes through the core into the shoulders before you hit power. So it's your main transfer of your body is the core. So it's got to be strong. Now we're talking about the obliques, which is the sides of the core, very, very important. Rotational power, transferring power, like from your hooks and your punches. The biceps. The biceps are not that important for boxing, okay? You should still work them, but don't emphasize them too much. They can slow you down. But again, they can be helpful for uppercuts. You can get a bit more power. So do some bicep work, but don't overdo it. The triceps are very, very important for boxing, okay? When you throw straight punches, you're rotating over, and the force of your triceps is snapping into that, transferring that power into your fist. So very important. The lats, okay? The lats, the big back muscles there, are very, very, very important. One of the main power sources, probably the main, because you're leveraging the power, you're turning your back into those shots, you know? You're taking and drawing power from the big lat muscles, so very important, you better work them. The lower back, again, it stabilizes your core, helps with rotational power. It is important, but it's not very, very important, but it's important. You've got to have a strong lower back. It's part of your core. The serratus anterior, so these are known as the boxer's muscle. It's hard to see, they're beside the ribs. Very important, rotational power. Every punch and combination you throw gets transferred through that muscle. The quads are very, very important. You need to have strong base, strong legs, okay, because that's where most of your power comes from. 80% of the power comes from below the waist, yeah? Comes from these legs, okay? Goes through the quads. The hamstrings, again, very, very important because it's rotational. When you're throwing combinations and you're generating power, the hamstrings, the quads and the hamstrings work together, okay? One pulls and the other one, one twists and another one pulls. Here, we're talking about the calves. Calves are very important because you get the power from the ground and it comes up through your calves, into the quads, into the core. So the very first part of the kinetic chain, pretty much, after your foot. So you need to have good calves. Skipping, we're talking about your glutes now, very, very important. A lot of your punching power comes from your glutes. The posterior chain, the glutes, snaps into those shots, forces the power through your body into your core. The jaw, there's muscles in your jaw, believe it or not, and they're important. It's hard to train them. You got to chew a lot of gum, do jaw exercises, you know. But yeah, they're important. They can save you from getting knocked out. So spend a little time on working your jaw. If you're a serious boxer, you'll find a way. Okay, so that's the muscles for boxing. Okay, make sure